Before we start the video, I'd like to shout out Logo.com for sponsoring this video. They have an awesome site where you can buy a bunch of in-game currency and items, including all your favorite Rocket League items. Also, make sure you use code DOORBOBS to get an easy 6% off your orders. Check out the site, there's a link in the description. But for now, enjoy the video.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Doorbobbs here, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. And today, I want to talk about the rise and the fall of White Zombas versus the Titanium White Octane. We're going to look at the comparison of what the hell happened to these two items that you all know very well. And I do too, because I remember when I first got a White Octane, I was completely hyped. And when I first got White Zombas, when I first got White Zombas, I was incredibly hyped. And I'm honestly glad that I did sell my White Zombas quite a while back, because they dropped in price a lot. And we're going to talk about some of the reasons why, and just have a look, a little bit of Rocket League nostalgia as well, and just to see what decisions you maybe should have made in terms of trading as well, if you'd have known all of this would happen. So let's take it back to the very start. White Zombas were released in January of 2017 with the Champions Crate, and as you can see, they very quickly rose up. As of August 2017, they reached their peak of 21,000 credits, which is essentially 210 keys, which I know, that's a lot of keys and credits. But let's go to the White Octane now. So as you can see, the White Octane was actually released in August, which is when the White Zombas hit their peak. Was that maybe already telling us that the White Octane was here to, knock the White Zombas out of the park? Even though I know they're a completely different class of item, it might have shown that the White Octane really was going to be victorious in the end. But as you can see, the White Octane rose to a peak of about 120 keys, which is about 12,000 credits, in February 2018. So it took a while, but it definitely rose up and did cost a lot, but nowhere near as the White Zombas. So it is apparent that White Zombas have been a much higher price than the White Octane. But that is because the White Zombas were released a lot sooner, and by the time we had the White Octane out, we also had a lot of other items that sort of, flooded the market, and people did not want to pay as much because there was a lot more items they could choose from. So that does make sense. So let's look at February for the Zombas. Now, as you can see, well, from 2018 onwards, Zombas started decreasing in price, and honestly, that would have just been because more people got them, more new items came out, more alternatives came out, because I remember doing a video of Zomba alternatives, and there's a bunch of items that you could use instead of Zombas and have just as good a looking car. Now, I know White Zombas can never truly be replaced, but I feel like a lot of people now think they're overrated, and personally, I don't. I really like the White Zombas, but as you can see, White Zombas declined in price, and up to, we'll stop at the blueprint update, up to December 2019, which was the blueprint update, White Zombas slowly declined and found sort of, a new level at about 120 keys, which before the update, yeah, 120 keys. After the blueprint update, that'll be 12,000 credits. Now, looking at the White Octane, we see a much more stable sort of line here. It never really went below 10,000. It stayed on around 10,000 credits, which is 100 keys, which is great. It shows that it's an item that people always wanted. Obviously, White Zombas people always wanted, but it never lost anything. And all the way up until the blueprint update, just before the blueprint update, it was about 94 keys, which I definitely remember looking at White Octanes for 94 keys before, they started costing credits. Now, let's talk about the blueprint update. So the blueprint update came out, and I want to tell you why White Zombas lost in this blueprint update and the Octane prevailed. So, at first thoughts, I think the White Zombas would actually do well in the blueprint update because, well, think about it. Champions crates were just completely discontinued, so White Zombas, you literally could not get any new ones anymore. The only way you could get White Zombas now were from golden eggs, which came out during events, so there was a limited supply of them, and from trading up Champions crate items, which again, limited supply of them, and Player's Choice crates, of course. So now there's a limited supply of White Zombas. Surely the rarer they get, the more expensive they become. But that's not always the case, guys, because some people just lose attraction to old wheels and don't even want to bother with the hassle of trying to get them again. Now, don't get me wrong, White Zombas are still good, but they are nowhere near what they used to be. Now, the Octane, on the other hand, well, the Octane it's still possible to get new Octanes. You just get non-crate very rares, trade them up. I see a lot of people doing them now. I see a lot of YouTube videos, people still pulling White Octanes left, right, and center. So surely the price of that would go down as more people get it, because, there's a lot more of them, a higher supply for the same demand. Surely it gets cheaper. However, there's something we're not thinking about here, and that is, of course, the item shop. Now, guys, once the blueprint update came out, you know they added an item shop. And what item do you guys recall being in there? On the 24th of December, the White Zombas actually made it to the item shop for only 1,000 credits. Guys, that is 10 keys. I kid you not. Back then, just after the blueprint update came out, about a week or 2 weeks after, White Zombas were released for 10 keys. Now, yes, they're not tradable, but that means anybody who ever wanted a White Zomba, guess what? They have one now, and it is 1/10 of the price. So, obviously, what did they do? They completely killed White Zombas by putting them cheap. And honestly, personally, I'm not upset by this, because guess what? I'm glad a lot of people can get White Zombas, because a lot of people really did dream of having White Zombas. I remember seeing a bunch of people telling me that's what they wanted to get, and I'm glad that you guys finally got to be able to get it. It would have been cool if you could trade it up to it, and it doesn't mean you still can't trade up to better items, for example, the White Octane, but I'm happy that White Zombas, you know, got their sort of final send-off. And let's be honest, if blueprints never came out, White Zombas would still be, you know, soaring up to the top, I reckon. But there you have it, guys. As you can see, White Zombas now declined, and they keep declining. And they're about 15 keys now, which is insane to think about. An item that used to be 200 keys is now 15 keys. And it wasn't just 200 keys that it's as its quick peak, like a new black market when it comes out. No. This item stayed above 100 keys for 2 straight years, guys. And now the blueprint update only went and killed them and buried them in the ground. But that is fine. You know, that happens. We have to sometimes say goodbye. So this is our goodbye to White Zombas, guys. It's literally, it's so cheap now. It's cheaper than a lot of black markets now. There you have it. There is the fall of the White Zombas. And White Octane, it still prevails. As you can see after the blueprint update, it goes up. It went up to about 17,000 credits, and now it's pretty stable, I'd say, just above 12k. And also, I don't think the White Octane will be making it to the item shop on Rocket League. If they do in the future, they're gonna ruin it. So hopefully they learn from the White Zombas and they don't do that again, because as much as I would love people to have the White Octane, I personally would like to see that stay out of the item shop, because I mean, come on, you can get it from non-crate trade-ups anyway. And if the White Octane does hit the item shop, guys, sell your Octane quick. If there's any news of it coming to the item shop, I think you might have to try and sell it. But I suppose if news comes out, no one's going to buy it until it comes out in the item shop. So let's just pray it doesn't. But there you go, guys. That was a nice little talk through of the life of White Zombas. And let me know which one out of the White Zombas and the White Octane do you actually prefer. Because if it's completely price-wise now, you'll all say the Octane. Personally, I'm going to say the White Octane anyway. But let me know which one's your favourite out of the two. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was just some Rocket League nostalgia. Hopefully it wasn't, you know, a waste of your time. I feel like this was just a nice fun talk. And I would like to hear your opinions down in the comments below. But I'll see you in the next one, guys. There'll be more. We've got an anniversary event coming up. So golden egg openings are coming back. I might do a compilation again. We've not done one of them in a while, so maybe I'll show you guys some of the best golden egg openings that do come out in the next week. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.